Part 3. After the year 2000, what is it going to take for Democrats to realize that constantly using their base as a doormat is not a good idea? It only takes a few defections or enough people staying home to make a difference. And there are people on the left who have proven they're willing to do it. The Democrats are playing with fire if they think that they don't have to deliver anything at all to the liberal base, and abandoning the public option, particularly in light of what we already know to be a complete bailout and side deals, which should probably be scrapped altogether. It's really not that much to ask that they deliver at least one thing that we demand. It really isn't. It's not that the left in American politics has ever made any gains, by and large. In fact, the only positive changes in this country came about through true grassroots movements and social movements here in this country. So the Democratic leadership at this point should be very worried about what their base will do. Unless, of course, they just want to rig the next election. As I'm sure it's already happening. So, on most fronts that matter, civil liberties, national security, economic policies, servitude to corporate interests, even rising opposition to Obama's long-promised escalation of the war in Afghanistan, that defines rather clearly what the Obama-Emmanuel approach has been thus far. Stopping it somewhere, anywhere, is vital. And for many reasons, the healthcare fight provides an excellent opportunity, at least as good as any, for doing so. Clearly, as first became conclusively clear when Obama so shamelessly reversed himself on FISA, in the telecom immunity, the Obama White House will not on its own cease following the dictates of the blue dog centrists and the corporate interests which own them. That will only happen if they realize that their political power is threatened by building their power in service of corporate interests, which is precisely what they're doing. Major changes and good changes came about in this country because challenges were posed by grassroots movements defying the Democratic leadership, as a matter of fact. That doesn't mean progressives sided with right-wing nutcases, dictators, Goldwater, that kind of mindset. But it does mean a challenge from the grassroots. And sadly, we're not seeing this at all. Nowhere. Neither on college campuses, from ordinary citizens. I guess things just have to get bad enough before anybody challenges these guys or gals. In my opinion, the worst thing you can do is probably give more money to so-called progressives in the Democratic caucus without holding them to their votes in the first place. You're handing out free money is what you're doing, instead of holding them accountable to their votes. You don't hand out money up front. what you do is you vote for me, otherwise you're not getting any more money. And that's precisely what I'm doing at this point. So I think people in this country are completely disillusioned with government, and rightfully so, because everything is controlled by moneyed interests and big corporate finance. Remember this when they pit us against each other, because that's probably what's going to happen. Good night.